FAM family and others. There we use add other user, something like that. Okay, so then we follow, we add a user. Second one is we went to the run and there we put a LUSR mgr.msc. So local user management MSc LUSR mgr.msc. Okay, so if you don't know how to open a run also, you can open it. Yeah, you can't, Snapin does not use it in the edition of Windows 10. Okay, yeah, because it's a Windows 10 home, it not open, but it is. Okay. Guys, these are the run commands. What to do? Take a separate page for this one and put a heading run commands. Inside there is a MSc related commands, CPL related commands, .exe related commands are there, executable commands are there. Okay, so for example, MSc related commands. So LUSR mgr.msc, it is local user and a group. So this is open directory. Next, comp mgmt.msc, computer management. Okay, so you will get a different type of console. You have to open and observe what you got it. Next, so why this? Yeah, okay. ASK mgmt.msc, it is related to disk management. Related to disk management, local users and group, computer management, disk management, so many things are there. Event vwr.msc. Okay, event management, disk management, device management, mgmt.msc. Okay, like this. So depends upon situations, we use a different kind of stuff. Okay, so this is a run commands. CPL type means, CPL means control panel. MSc Microsoft Console. Okay, so any control panel objects its extension is .cpl. ncpa.cpl means your network adapters. That adapter page you'll get it directly. Network adapters, you can able to see what are the network adapters are there. Okay, control panel. appwiz.cpl. appwiz.cpl means programs and features, or uninstallation of program, installation of programs will come now. So that is programs and features. Look at here, appwiz.cpl. So in the control panel directly it is going to appwiz.cpl. So this is appwiz.cpl. Okay, programs and features. So installation of applications, done on or of features, that will be shows directly. This is we are not sure. So when verify and also whenever you find new thing is like a from run you are using. Okay, so obviously you can able to do it. So this is the firewall management. Okay, Okay, so like that. So control panel related kind of stuff also. From run, if you type control, means you open a control panel. task mgr, so .exe type, task manager, control for a control panel, task mgr means task manager. ppedit .msc, local group policy editor, management or editor, group policy management editor. Okay, services .msc, to view services, service management. Okay, so how to remember all these things kind of stuff? It's quite easy, guys. Depends upon which is you use mostly. For example, service management, disk management, computer management. You keep using these things, you'll remember those things. You don't use, use only one time device management, you may forget. That's very simple. You may remember ncpa.cpl, maybe you will forget appis.cpl, like this. Regedit is also .exe type. Okay, .exe directly, like we don't need to put a .exe, not .exe kind of stuff. So regedit is a registry editor. Regedit, registry editor. You can open notepad also. Open a notepad only. Okay, iExplorer, Internet Explorer, Explorer. I put explore. We'll see if it is throwing error or it is open anything. It's opening Internet Explorer. It is a very old one, guys, not required now. Okay. And also remember certain few shortcut kind of stuff. Okay. Percentage time. Percentage. Open temporary folder. Prefetch is there. Lot of other things also there. So I'm removing this .exe type because of I mixed a few things here, like a notepad.exe, regedit.exe, okay, task manager.exe only it is there. So there is a lot of run commands are there. These are
Sir,
some of the
temp,
run.
temp means temporary, sir.
Yeah, temp is also same thing. Temporary files it shows, but locations are different. So percentage temp, percentage. So look at here, this is also a temp folder, but location, you can look at the location, see users, username, app data, local temp, app data, local temp. So if I put a temp, only temp, so you don't have a permission, so continue. So it is C Windows temp, C Windows temp. So the both are different locations. User 1 means user, otherwise you can put a student 1 for a user. Okay. Okay, not only these guys, lot of things we use it on a thing. So compulsory you have to store this file separately, or a better write in notes. Okay. Okay, so this is, I went to this one and there I added a user and I check the how to change the password, also check it. Password, okay, add username, set passwords, like a change passwords. So we have seen. Okay, guys, we will do next one by one kind of stuff. One is power management. So it meaning is power options. Sign in options are, I told, we are already discussed about sign in options done. Okay, so then I will go to power options. Okay, so then if you need a sign in options list also I can give you. So first of all, we'll go to the power options. Then we'll see the disk management, service management. Either it is so some changes are there. So service management. Yeah, I will tell first service management. Okay. Then I will show you the disk management, device management. In disk management, again, file system is important. So then I will explain the file system. Okay. If you cooperate, if you are keep telling answers, then responding fast, then automatically maximum things we will cover. Actually, it is a 2 days full day kind of stuff. Usually it won't happen like that. So Monday afternoon again I will take the class. Okay. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is a you have a festival, and we have a festival in both in Maharashtra and as well as Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka places. We have a festival, Ugadi and Gudi Padava. So tomorrow is a holiday. Day after tomorrow is also holiday, Sunday. So Monday we'll continue what is left over. But how much we can able to continue today, that much we will complete it. So first one is a power option. Before that one, this is a sign in option is there. I given a sign in option is picture password. Okay, so I have to remove that picture password because every time it is giving is okay, but not far faster. Okay, so like that. Already once I failed also. Okay, so picture password, normal passwords. Okay, Windows Hello pin. That is required a Microsoft account. Microsoft login is required per pin. Okay, maybe now it is developed and we don't know. So face, main face recognition passwords, and Windows Hello thumb or a fingerprint. Okay, and also there is a security key, like a physical security key. It's like a hardware device, like a smart card kind of stuff or USB kind of stuff is required. Now in my PC it is already there. Okay. Now if you want to log in with a normal like a sign in options, you can go to the sign in options and you can change it. Otherwise log in here. The first one is this round, then this round, and this incorrect password. See, this is not recognized. Small round background. This is stripe. Okay, so go to the sign in options and we'll try to remove that options. Okay, so like that. Okay, accounts. Yes, if you go all these things one by one, you will learn maximum of what to do with your system. So I'm going to sign in options. Already I done a user ad. Okay, see, hello face, fingerprint. Okay, pin, security key, physical security key is required, password and picture password is there. So I went to picture password. Already I given. So I'm removing this one. Just remove. Okay, that's it. Now picture password is removed. Then try to sign out. Okay, now can you see users are looking normally? So student 1, student 2 kind of stuff. So in a student 2, logging with the student 2, okay, and I want to tell about standard users also. Like yesterday I told, standard users don't have more access permissions. So standard user can able to access his profile data or a common data. Standard user cannot change settings, cannot install application, cannot uninstall the applications. Maybe installation is okay, but uninstallation not agree. Okay. So this is the standard. So if you observe, there is a different backgrounds, means profile data are completely different from one user to another user. Next, if you want to try to open something like go to run. Okay. ILUSRMGR.MSC. Yeah, it is open. Very good. So you want to set a password for this user. Proceed. Yeah, it is working. This is the user, right? So student 2. Okay, I will add a user. Yes, it is. The following error occurred while attempting to create a user student 4 on a computer like this. Access is denied. Access is denied. It means you are a standard user. You can't add a users. You can't change something kind of stuff. Options are showing, but you can't change certain settings. You can't install, uninstall the applications. Okay, kind of stuff. You can't give permissions. Any doubts, guys? Like a user creation or anything?
Sir, what is mean LUSRMGR.MSC?
You tell me again.
What is LUSRMGR.MSC?
Okay. So you want to open a management console. Okay. So very good. You want to do something with your system, right? Like a computer management is required, or disk management. You want to do it like that. So you have to go to administrator kind of stuff. So I'm going to control panel. Okay. So there you can go to administrative tools. Okay. So go to administrative tools in the control panel. And if you want to do something with the event viewer or a computer management related, disk management related, service management related, okay, local user or computer management. So like that, you can open from here, but it is maybe burden on you. So like a one by one step. It is a simple shortcut to open a particular few things, so we can use it like that. So example, comp mgmt.msc. It's a computer management kind of stuff. Instead of opening computer management from here, so without open from here, okay, I can open it from directly from my run command, comp mgmt.msc. And in that one, you got a lot of things like a task schedulers, event viewer, shared folders, performance, okay, device management, disk management, service management. So these are a lot of things you are coming. So it means if you know comp mgmt.msc, then you can get to manage your disk and services. Your disk management will come up here, service management will there, device management is there, performance manage, shared folders, event viewers, like this. I think something is missing here in my PC, that is a local users and computer kind of stuff. So that is I will show you in the virtual machine. I switch it to student 1 because student 1 is the administrator. Okay, see here it is showing because version difference is there now, like that. See, this is local users and groups, shared folders, event viewer, task scheduler, performance, device management, disk management, and a service management. So if you go to the computer management, you'll get all this thing and kind of stuff. Like I want to manage my local users and groups. Okay, so I have to come to here and open it here from here, or maybe I have to go to my control panel. Okay, I have to search for a control panel, or I found I have to go to control panel. Go to large icons, administrative templates, and find out where is the local users and groups in this one. Again, you have to open for managing. But what I'm trying to do is just I use direct command because it's available. Okay, because it's available, I'm using this direct command to open local users and groups console. Okay, so it's like a shortcut type to open the local users and computers console. Very simple. MGR means manager, MGMT management. Both are almost. Okay, so whether you understand the line, so then you can use it. If you don't understand, try it. If you don't understand, try it. So don't leave something like I don't understand, then I don't do it. If I understand, I will be I can do any time. So currently not required. Don't do it like that. Okay. So understand and not understand. If you try, you will understand. You'll get it. You can able to make it. Okay. So that is very good. Okay. Similarly, if you want to do disk management or event management, like that, so you will get a lot of different type of run based commands are open, so then you can able to manage it. So what we discussed about run commands, and also we discussed about a user management we given and sign in options. Okay, so then once sign in option completed, we'll see. Yeah, power options. So then power options I will tell, then we'll take a break. Okay. Okay, so what are these power options? Your system is running. Here you have a PC. So what is the power option? We'll see it is you have a PC. Normal computer. For normal computer, for normal desktop computer, right? So it is a normal desktop computer. I do not think I'm a 3D kind of stuff I'm not doing. Okay, just I'm trying to draw a box. Normal computer having a power supply, right? The power supply means the power connection is there, power connection, plug-in connection. It is 220 volts or 230 volts. Power supply it will generate. Okay, we are getting a main power supply, so that through it is connected to SMPS. The voltage is 220 volts. AC power supply directly we are giving the 50 Hz frequency. I'm giving in India. Okay, in US it is 110 only and 60 gigahertz. And there is a SMPS is connected to your power supply. Okay. There is a SMPS is connected to your power supply. Okay. So the SMPS converts your AC voltage to DC voltage internally. Okay. And it is a continuous power supply. It is a continuously means if main current is there in a home, you'll get a supply. If power is off, you won't get a supply. Otherwise, you have to use UPS kind of stuff. But we are not using batteries on it directly. Batteries on it directly. So that is normal computer. But when you take a laptop, so laptop is having a battery kind of stuff, right? So laptops are having a battery kind of stuff. So built-in battery cells are there in a laptop, right? So you can use with a power supply connection, the charger and a power connection. Okay, so you can use by connecting charger or without a charger also we can use it because of you have a battery. Power cut or something like I just removed my my charging connection, my adapter. Now I'm running on my battery, so without shutting down the system. But here it is not happen. If main supply is down, then it will system is off. But here it won't off because you have a battery. You have a battery and connect a power supply, then battery will get charges, right? Now there is a three kind of situations. Understand, main three kind of situations are there. So first situation is you are doing some very serious work, means you are installing a virtual machine. It took a lot of time now, so it will take half an hour, 1 hour. Okay, it will take a lot of time. Or maybe you are installing some application, or maybe you are working with some serious application, or a graphics related application, database related application, or virtual machines you are working. Okay, or your server and virtual machine is running. So in that cases, in that cases, heavy utilizations. When it is go to heavy, okay, when we are using heavy utilization, so compulsory your battery power must be on. Battery must be connected with the charger. Make sure that battery must be getting charge from charger. Power supply must be connected. Okay, and put it in a high performance. put it in a high performance. I need a performance wise, I need a more performance is required. So last one, where is the second one? So I will tell the second one. Now you are not doing much, just you are doing some browsing, okay, kind of stuff. You are doing some browsing or accessing some file or reading some document. Okay, maybe you go for a coffee, tea, in middle. So no serious kind of work. And battery is full, no problem, battery is full. If you disconnected, if you connect or disconnected, if you're disconnected or connected, okay, in either way, it is consuming your power is very low. Of course, if you don't connect a power supply, okay, if you don't connect a power supply, any which ways, the battery will be drained. Remember, guys, again, I'm going back. I'm just changing phase of explanation. Okay. Think you have a mobile phone. Mobile is running based on a battery. Mobile power supply is battery only. You are not connecting. Yes, it is your mobile phone running based on a battery. First one. Second, on battery it will give like a talk time. Talk time. What is a talk time means? When you are talking in the mobile phone, it is display will be off. So right, so usually nothing is there. It's like you are talking. That's the only one thing. So talk time is like a 24 hours. But user is complained like, sir, okay, after 6 hours, battery is completely dry. What he done? He played a continuous videos. Okay, so it's a little bit different from one type of usage to another type of usage. Again, I'm roll back to my first statement. It is example is mobile phone. You open the mobile phone, you unlock the mobile phone, and you use the mobile phone like you want to send a message to your friend. You type a message and send. And you keep a mobile phone aside. Within 15 to 20 seconds, mobile will lock. Okay, within a 10 seconds, first of all, the first 10 to 15 seconds only, display will off. Later it is lock, right? First is display is off. Later it is lock. Why display off? If your display is on or you play a video continuously in your mobile phone or you are playing a game in your mobile phone, battery will be completed early. Battery will be dead early. So that is the first thing, right? So how to save your battery, mobile phone battery? Better to screen off and lock the screen. Lock the screen. So then, so like that, it will save the battery. How it will save the battery? Display will consume more power. Like you open your eyes and you are keep watching your mobile phone, tablet, or a TV, laptop kind of stuff. You are losing a lot of energy in that one. So consuming more in it. So that's the first point. Again, telling the display will consume more power than any other components. First one. The second one is, okay, in a second one is all other devices also consume somewhat. So slowly better to disable the background services or a background devices working. So then it will save the battery life. Save the battery life. For example, sometimes I want to watch a movie. Okay, in my mobile phone or a tablet. What I will do? I seriously connect my power supply and then watch. Okay, so you're doing a heavy work. Compulsory attach your power cable and do the work. Okay, so if you are not doing much very big work and or disconnected a power supply, so to save your battery, so computer automatically take into screen off kind of stuff. Okay, so this is a basic story. I think and you guys understand or not, no one is rest. Okay, but here it is. I try to show you that one. This is my system. I'm going to my power options. So go to settings, system, first only system. There you can get a power and sleep. If you are connected to the main power supply, okay, so when plugged in, turn off after 10 minutes. This is a default. It is showing it means, okay, so screen off after 10 minutes. Nothing is touching. Just I open my system, my laptop, and I went outside for a tea. It took more than 10 minutes. Then what it will do? Screen will be off. Sleep mode. Okay, so I opened my laptop and I went for some outside work. I return after 30 minutes. No refreshment, no access, nothing. Just I leave like that only. It wait for a 30 minutes and put the machine into sleep mode. So that is power and sleep options. I'll go to other power supply options like in a control panel, additional power settings. So click on additional power settings. This is the power options in the control panel. You can look at there is a 4 power options are showing here. So with the different things. The first one is balanced. Second one is power saver. Third one is high performance. The fourth one is ultimate performance. Okay, so this is your power options. Why it is again slow. Yesterday night I updated both the virtual machine and physical machines also. Okay, so this power options. Okay, so here is the first one is balanced. The first one is balanced mode. So what is a balanced mode? Automatically balance performance with energy consumption on capable hardware. Next one is power saver. Saves energy by reducing your computer's performance where possible. So in a power saver, what happened? Performance will be down, but a battery saving is high. In a high performance, favors the performance but may use more energy. It means your performance is high and it lowers the battery life. Okay, provide ultimate performance on high end PCs. Means if in case you have a direct desktop kind of stuff, I think kind of stuff, it is performance is high. Of course, battery consumption is more. So, and what is this balanced one? It balances both the things. It means performance and battery consumption is good in condition. Okay, so like that. Just arrow marks only. So important is guys, power saver is if in case I'm not having a charger. Okay, I'm not having a charger or a adapter is not there. I'm doing some small work. Just I'm giving a presentation only. Okay, so I don't need more performance. I just need to save my battery. Okay, and if I'm going outside like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, let it turn off the screen. So if turn off the screen will save more battery. If I don't return after 15 minutes or 20 minutes, put it in a sleep mode. Okay, so that is we will see here change plan settings kind of stuff. So I will show you what are there. Okay, so go to the power saver, change plan settings. So turn off the display 5 minutes. put the computer to sleep 15 minutes. So I am doing some work like some PPT I'm studying. So when I went for some water, I returned after 6 minutes. What happened? Display is turned off. Display is turned off. Okay, so I went for a tea, but I didn't return after 15 minutes. To save the battery, it put a machine into sleep mode after 15 minutes. So that is power saver. If you look at the balance is not like that. So whether you have a charge connection or no charge connection. So it is here, it is turn off the display. Turn off the display. So 10 minutes. So earlier it is 5 minutes. In a balance, it is a 10 minutes. So I return in the 6-7 minutes, no problem. Display won't be turned off. Okay.
Sir,
So yeah, tell me.
sir, I joined lately due to some issues with my teams. Can you put my attendance also?
Okay. What's your name?
Sai Babu, sir.
Sai Baba. Okay. Okay. So turn off the display. Turn off the display means in balanced mode, you're not doing anything for the next 10 minutes. It automatically go for turn off the display. So to save the battery, put the system into sleep mode after 30 minutes. Means you are not doing anything. Just you went for a lunch and you came back after 40 minutes or after 30 minutes. The system already went to the sleep mode. Okay. So what is the purpose of that one? If in case you are not you are running on a battery, to save your battery life, it put your system into display turn off or screen off and put a system into sleep mode. So next one is high performance. Look at the high performance. Turn off the display 15 minutes. It giving long time. Display turn off is no problem. Just if you move the mouse, automatically display on. Sleep again, you have to press the power button or press the any keys. It will work out. Okay. So it never put your system into high performance. When you use a high performance, so completely you are doing some very serious work, continuous work is there. So you don't want to put your system into sleep mode. And second one is you have connected already power supply. Power supply is connected, must be connected. Okay, in a high performance, you must connect a power supply, and you are doing some serious work. So in that condition, you can use high performance. If you are not doing some big work or power supply is not connected, better to go for power saver mode. Okay. So you are roaming around candidate, means you do sometime, you don't do sometime, whether power is there, power not there. In that condition, sometimes power is there, sometimes power is not there. In that condition, you can go for a balanced mode also. So these are the major power options. Here I'm changing to high performance. I don't want to put my virtual machine into sleep mode. I change it to my high performance mode. Again, so power options are balanced. I'm giving a names only, guys. I will share that picture to you, so then you can able to write down based on that one. Power saver, high performance. High performance, more battery consumption, good performance. In power saver, less battery consumption and less performance. Balance, it balance both battery consumption and performance. So three things. Ultimate performance is one extra point is there. That is okay. So you can go to ultimate performance, no difference you feel between those two things. And also you can customize, you can create your own power plan. You can create your own power plan also there. So this is the power option, guys. What I have done, I change it to high performance. Okay, because I have to do continuously in this work and I have to take the breaks. Both the things are there. For example, I have to go explaining something more than 30 minutes or more than 50 minutes. What happened? It go to sleep mode, right? So I don't want to do that one. So that's why change it like this. Okay, so this is the first point to be discussed. So how to add a users, that's we already discussed. Okay, just I revise that what is a sign in options, and now I told about a power options. Next one we'll see service management, disk management. Okay, system management also. Okay, take a break, guys. Take a 10-15 minutes break. Not like